Beautiful soul. I am so glad that you're here. Welcome to Divine Boss Babe. I'm Heidi Lynn, spirituality, life, and business coach for women. And I had just felt so inspired to just create this channel to have women, spiritual, soul driven female entrepreneurs just have a resource for coming to like learn about, the different ups and downs of just being an entrepreneur, hearing someone else's story, because I'm going to be sharing my story um, with this channel because it's really important. And we can, as entrepreneur, that's a big word. That's why I call it Divine Boss Babe, because we are divine boss babes. And the things that I plan on sharing with you and sharing my journey and energy healing and raising our vibration and manifestations, like we're just reconnecting to our divinity. So if you feel out of whack and out of funk and you're stressed and you're fearful and you don't want to put yourself out there and you're afraid to market yourself and you're not charging what you're worth and you want to raise your rates, but you just can't seem to get yourself to doing it. Well, that's why I'm here, because I am so passionate about helping women shift their mindsets and unlock their full potential. So I mentioned that I'm a life coach and a business coach because I've just, for as long as I can remember, wanting to help people just reach their full potential. And so that's why I'm here. And I just want you to know that um, you're not alone with the way you're feeling as an entrepreneur, with all this self-doubt and self-criticism and fears and all this. Like, you're not alone. And so I just want to inspire you to know that you're not alone and keep going. Don't give it up at all. We can, as you know, as budding entrepreneurs, or even seasoned entrepreneurs, like, we can run into fear and doubt and self-judgment and stuff. And so just knowing that, like, starting something new can feel really scary and foreign. This YouTube channel, this is my very first video, and I'm gonna be honest, like, it took me a while to get up the courage to actually film this video. And then I had to think, like, oh my God, they're gonna see my vision board in the back, and like, I don't have a pretty background, and I'm nervous about what I'm supposed to say, and hopefully I don't stumble over my words. But really, the point is that I just want you to just be so empowered just by the things that I share, and so inspired to just go out there and just kick ass and just be so empowered to be you and the authentic version of you, and be so unapologetic about it that people are like, whoa, who is she? Like, I just want to be in her energy, not from like an egotistical standpoint, or like I'm better than you, but like, you're owning your shit, like you're owning your power. And we as women don't there's a shift happening, which is wonderful. But in recent times, and I still see a lot of women struggling to just step up and be themselves. And if I'm gonna preach it, like, I'm gonna do it. So I'm, showing up here just being real and raw. And you're going to get to know me, and you have questions or things or topics that you're struggling with, or things you're struggling with and topics you want me to talk about, leave them in the comments. Like, I would love to just chat with you and see what you're going through. And and also give me some ideas on what you would like for me to talk about, so that way I can give you my spin on it, and hopefully something that I say can light a spark in you and just give you a whole new perspective. So that's really what I'm doing here. What else? This is just my first introductory like video, and just the message of this video, and the theme is just to get started. So if you're feeling stuck in your business, just get going. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say that, and it's like, okay, yeah, I'll go, I'll get started. I got that on my planner, but then it gets shifted off to like the next week, and then I'm like, oh, okay, I didn't get to it this week, and like, I'll shift it off. And I'm like, man, and so when I journaled on it this morning and was just like, well, am I reaching my goals? No. Okay, what have I been putting off? And awareness is the key. Like, when you become aware, you have the opportunity to change it. So I had to journal to kind of really get real with myself and get, kind of honest. And, I'm like, okay, so I had this goal of creating a YouTube channel and creating a website video and creating um um something else. I can't remember at this very moment, but basically um these goals that I just kept pushing off and pushing off, and I've been thinking about them for like the last couple of months. I'm not gonna lie, since November of last year, since November of 2021, I've been telling myself and everybody else, like, I'm gonna do a YouTube channel and I'm gonna have, this video content to help people. And I had to really just think, like, am I doing it? And I'm like, no. So then I had to think, like, okay, what's preventing me from doing it? And it was fear. Fear of failing, fear of judgment, fear of not saying the right thing or knowing what to talk about. And so I had to just um, consider, like, how do I overcome this? And then it was like, well, just do it and commit, like plan it, commit, and do it. So that's what I did. That's what I did this morning. And like I said, when you bring awareness to things, you have an opportunity for change. So when I got real and raw with myself and kind of coached myself through that with those questions, I got to see, like, okay, yeah, I have been kind of slacking on myself. And then the whole epiphany for me was, I'm fearing failing, at whatever I think, my channel would be or whatever. And it's like, by not taking action, I am failing. So I had to sit with that for a minute. It's like, by me putting this off and putting this off and putting this off, it's like I was failing. And by at least putting this video out there, and there's this common phrase people say, like, do it messy. Don't try to strive for perfection. Perfection is not real. And so I had to just get real with myself and be like, okay, well, I'm fearing failing. Well, failing is not me doing anything. And at least if I'm doing it messy and taking some kind of action, that at least I'm working towards my goal. And at least I'm not failing because I did get myself motivated. And so if you have hit a point in your life or career, or, with your goals, and you're just like, man, I can't get myself to do it. Dude, I can't get motivated. Why do I keep putting this off? Like, you got to get real with yourself and realize. And for me, writing things down really helps. So I wrote this stuff down and was like, okay, what have I been putting off? And then I listed them. And then it was like, well, what is preventing me? That was another important question. What is preventing me from doing this? And it was like, well, I am. And then the fear of failing and all that came up. And then the forward thinking, action taking type of question was, well, how do I overcome it? Because you want to identify where you are, but you don't, like, if you're not where you want to be, don't sit there, figure out how you're going to move forward. Okay. So then you just got to think, well, how do I overcome this? Well, I can write in my planner, set a timer, tell my family that I am gonna do this video and do not interrupt me. So, and then literally commit to doing it, and then just sitting down, pressing play, and just going for it and winging it. And yeah, so that's just what I have to say about just getting started and doing it messy and stop being stuck, because you're the only one that's keeping yourself stuck. So we control our circumstances. We are the creators of our destiny in our lives. And that's something else I'll be talking about too with this channel, is just we manifest our own destiny based on our thoughts and beliefs. And I'm taking an NLP course, so neuro linguistic programming, which rewires our thinking patterns in our brain and our neural pathways. So that way we can start breaking habits and breaking limiting beliefs and start challenging our belief system. So I'm going to say this a lot because I think it's so important. People just don't understand it. When I heard it, it was mind blowing. I was like, what? A belief is a thought that we keep on thinking. Change the thought, change the belief. How deep rooted the belief is how long you've been thinking that thought. So some thoughts you may have just started thinking and created a belief around it, and it may not be that hard to undo with a few questions to kind of challenge that belief. But some other beliefs could be so ingrained in you from childhood and stuff. It's going to take a little while to kind of, poke at that belief and kind of disrupt the foundation from which you've built that belief on, to just say, hey, this is not reality. And once we start just challenging it, then we can start to make change, and then reprogram to get a new belief system. So then you can have the epic life that you were born for, like that you were born for and put on here on earth for. And just, it's your birthright to just have an amazing life. And we just got to work on our limiting beliefs and our thinking patterns, so we can allow ourselves to live that amazing life that we are supposed to live. And there's a lot of challenges that come up as an entrepreneur, and it's just a matter of loving ourselves even when we feel like we're not doing it right or good enough. We still have to love ourselves. Okay, that's really important. So have compassion for yourself. I can tell you that when I beat myself up when I'm not doing something right and I start talking to myself negatively, I'm like, man, would I talk to my best friend like that if she was messing up? Oh, hell no. Like, I would be like, you got this. It's okay. You can try again. Like, don't worry about it. Have some compassion for yourself. But when it comes to us, we are so hard on ourselves. And so I just invite you to have some grace and have some compassion with yourself, because you're doing amazing. You are amazing. Like, just to decide to be in business for yourself and going out on this journey, like, that's huge in and of itself. And if you don't have people that support you and they just don't get you, I mean, send me a message. I'm happy to just chat with you and just let you know that you're not alone. You can find me on my Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Divine Boss Babe Coach. And then you can just friend me and I'd be happy to chat and just let me know what you're going through and what you're dealing with. And if you like this video and you want to get some more videos from me and see all the good stuff I got coming for you, just hit the subscribe button, hit that like button so other people can also enjoy this video as well, and also be in the knowing that they're not alone and have somebody else that gets them, and that's real and raw and honest. Like, I am an Army veteran and I'm a domestic violence survivor. And so I've been through some shit. So it's like, I don't got time to be fake, and I don't have time to lie. Like, we don't have time. Like, we never know what tomorrow's going to bring. So I don't got time for that. I just got time to give it to you real, be honest, and just give it to you from my heart, because that's really why I'm doing this. It's just because I'm so passionate about just uplifting other women, so that way, as a collective feminine energy, we can raise the vibration of this planet and be in power and save our world as it needs it. So anyways, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you so much for your watching and your time. And I can't wait to hear from you. And yeah, have a good one.